Hey everybody, and going to be taking us a flight today from Austin, Texas to Dallas Fort Worth Airport, using American Airlines as our base here. American Flight 1190, according to the VA Financial's ACAR system that we use here at joinava.org. Just going to walk you through a few of the how I've set up for a flight. I have my 3-year old in the house with me, so he may come in and briefly check in with us. He's playing with his trains right now in the living room. Anyways, um, so as I said, flight 1190. A lot of these are not quite synced up with real world schedules. Flight 1190 is actually a whole different flight. So, and flight aware is down right now, so I can't get the flight plan. But anyways, we're flying a 737-800. Of course, we'll be using the NGX. It is a very short flight. It says 18 minutes. It takes usually about 45 minutes from block to block. So, anyhow, um, PFPX is what we're going to be using to plan this flight out. Flight, as I said, 1190. Be going from Austin to DFW. Now, the weather in Austin right now, is showing the wind's right out of the east, so, and it is raining, so yeah, we'll probably be taking off to the south because it's supposed to be transitioning from the south because we have a storm front go through yesterday. And let's check DFW. I haven't been outside, so I don't know. What's up, buddy? Uh oh. We'll go keep putting it together. See what I mean? Anyways, May 19th, that is today. Good. Winds are out of the south at 7. Visibility 6 miles. And it's overcast. Yeah, it is overcast. It looks kind of dingy outside. So, anyways, so that's the weather. Please tell me this is working. Fireware is still down. So we'll have to come back to that. Anyways, so we will plan for a 17 center arrival. And if I remember, the gates for American are right in the middle, so it doesn't really matter here. We can use 17 right, that's fine. For departure, we're going to be using the 737-800 winglet version for our flight aircraft today. Payload, we're using a random payload, so it's not too bad. Fuel, hold time, we'll figure 15 minutes just in case, and about 25 minutes contingency. I know this is probably not real world, but I don't care. This isn't real world. And look at there, they already have a flight plan in there for us. And that's it loaded up here. Really wish we could get it going because I bet it's probably not that crazy. We are experiencing trouble. I know. Fix it! Anyways. So, without any alternative, we were going to have to go with this, I guess. So, um, I use AirNav every now and then. Normally I just use FlightAware, but since AirNav is down, we're going to we'll be checking Austin Airport. Departure procedures. Austin 4. See, and this is what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure we probably. Let's see. Let's clear. Let's find a route. There we go. See what I mean? So now we got a departure procedure, and we could probably just go from Alpha Charlie Tango direct to SOC. I don't know. VATSIM traffic shouldn't be too heavy today. Find our destination Alderson's. It looks like Dallas Love, Addison, and I'm not sure the other airport. So everything's good. We got green lights on everything. We're going to compute the flight. Flight plan showing 8,800 pounds of cargo. Everything is in pounds, so as you see here. Our planned zero fuel weight will be 128.9, so 129. and we'll be departing with 11,060 pounds of fuel. Good for 1 hour and 41 minutes flight, which is more than what we need. So we will release the flight. I'm going to print the flight. I use downloaded for free cute PDF writer, or if you have Adobe Professional, and I don't have any things installed, so hit OK. For some reason I got to click somewhere else. There's our flight plan. It makes a PDF for us, and it'll save it right there to the desktop, as you saw. We're going to export these. The NGX Max X for our weather program, and also Squawk Box 3 because we can load that into VPilot. So we hit save, 3 routes saved, and we're done with that. And I'm going to close this because I will actually open this on the laptop that I have on the other desk over here. The other laptop runs this program. It also runs Active Sky Next, and I use it to also keep track of any VATSIM traffic or anything in the air. Now I have tried this the flight down once before. It didn't work out so well. So hopefully the flight back will get it recorded much better for you, and we'll be able to do that. Here's what the flight plans from PFPX look like. Let's kind of zoom in a little bit here. Go to the second page. And you can set this to however you want. You can have cover sheets, weather data. Like if I was flying over the oceans, I would definitely want the weather data. And so it just basically breaks down here. You have your departure runways, your speed, initial altitude. We only get about 22,000 actually is going to be our cruising altitude. I forgot to set that. But that'll all be fixed when we get into the sim. So dry operating weight, packs, cargo, total weight 34,182 pounds, making our zero fuel weight 128,961. Flight plan is here, the actual ACT route. Basically it shows you we'll be at flight level 280 on the CWK4 departure. I don't know what that stands for, I didn't read it. To ACT transition, and then the SOC 1 arrival with the ACT transition. And here's your breakdown of your flight plan. So there we go. Next time I see you, we'll be in the sim. Alright everybody, we are back to the sim itself, and we're all set up here in Austin. It is a nice gloomy day. The thunder is thundering, and the lightning is falling. So it's going to be a good, should be a pretty good flight. Just getting everything set up here. Flight plan, I have it loaded up on the second computer. I'll show you an overlay now so you can see what it looks like there. We've already looked at it once before. So we'll go ahead and get the fuel put in here, 11,000. Look at that. I've got the FMC brought up here so you won't be able to see me actually putting this in, I don't think. We can actually just zoom in there. So 11,059 will be our fuel. Payload is showing 128, so 129 on the zero fuel weight, and that'll automatically adjust everything for us. Levels out the plane for us. Doors are open because we do have pushback trucks and everything loaded using AES. So I'm going to go ahead and run through the rest of this setup, and I'll keep the talking less so you can just enjoy me getting things set up, and I'll be back with you shortly on voice. Alright, everything is set up. They're starting to push back, driving through poles and all that kind of stuff. Gates going back. We're going to go ahead and do our before start checklist. So we get our fuel pumps on, electrical 1 and 2, hydraulic pumps on. Go and get pitot and window heat on. And a collision light is on because we are about to start moving. We're going to switch off our packs.
Okay, hold on as
and we get down here. I am going to go ahead and start VPilot. That's one of the sound, if you can hear it, is actually gone mute. So I'm getting VPilot loaded up, loading the flight plan in. I should have done this already, but I got a little busy doing other stuff. Austin DFW. Okay, everything's loaded. Good deal. We're going 24,000 and flight plan is filed and we're good to go. So VPilot's loaded. Everybody's ready to go. Ready to release our parking brakes. Let me double check on the other computer that ACARS is ready, and it looks like ACARS is ready. And we're actually flying hazardous cargo. We have a little some eggs apparently, according to ACARS on the flight, so we got to be careful. So we'll go ahead and release our parking brakes and go ahead and start the push.
Left is clear, right is clear. Okay to start engines. In position, please set parking brakes. Tow equipment is removed. Clear for taxi. Please wait for my hand signal on the right hand side. Goodbye.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start our push now, or our taxi. We have been cleared. Get our flaps set, make sure our trim is set. It is set. I'm going to go ahead and taxi out. There aren't any controllers online right now. It is 10 o'clock in the morning, so not a whole lot of people up in the mood to control Flight Sim today. So we'll go ahead and get our taxi out to the gate, or to the runway. We'll be 17 right over here. and if they're planning people around the storm, so you can get that plan. But we're not that lucky, so we're just gonna have to dodge it on site. So we're all good to go. Everything is clear. Nobody's on TCAS, and ready to get out of here. So yeah, here we go. You're gonna hear a brief lapse in sound because I am switching the recording back off on the audio. Just coming up on our cruising altitude. I'm going to go ahead and program in, make sure it's programmed in the arrival procedure, because what the Waco VOR Alpha Charlie Tango that we're coming up on about 40 miles out is going to be our first is our entry point into this star for DFW. So anyways, let's go ahead and have a look at it here. I've got the control yokes moved out of the way. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. So look at our legs page. We're showing KISS 270 11,000 or above. That is correct. Above 250 between 9 and 11,000. That is correct. Isabel 257 at 9, and then Sock 250 at 5,000, and expect radar vectors to final course from there. That's what it tells us. So we'll be vectoring ourselves likely into the Zing intersection, which will be our intercept point for the ILS runway 17 center. And current weather in DFW is winds out of the south at 12 knots. It is overcast skies, cloudy, no rain reported, altimeter 30.03, or QNH of 1017 for you guys across the pond. Anyways, not a whole lot to see here. Coming up on Waco is some weather off to the west, so we are definitely avoiding that. We're definitely going to avoid that. So as you can see, we should start our descent point just shy of the Waco VOR, and I will be back with you then once we get everything programmed. Alright, getting ready for the crew descent now. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and set the altitude at 11,000. We don't really have any hard altitudes to descend to, so that's what we'll keep it at right now. I'm going to leave the audio running, and it'll just be a little bit of editing I'll have to do to be able to slice this in. Because this audio is timed to this particular recording, and we are descending now. You see DFW is right there at the very northern point of our navigation screen, nav data screen. Gotta love though the Orbix. Those guys really know what they're doing when it comes to ground scenery, man. It looks so good. That's why I like using it for my scenery. Working pretty good. I changed a few things on Fraps. I had it recording to my storage drive. I got about 400 gigs available still on this on this solid state drive that FlatSim is installed to. So I got it recording directly to that right now. Anyways, I'll go ahead and mute this and enjoy some sounds. Out now from the KISS intersection. Just descended to transition altitude of 18,000. Right on the glide path. Everything is looking good. I created a kind of a pilot cam style video, like a GoPro looking thing. I just realized that when I went to the kitchen earlier to refill my drink, I used a cup that I had on the counter for a little while now. That's kind of gross. But it didn't have anything in it, luckily. Oh boy. Auto brake has been set to 2. Runway 17 center has an approach course of 176 degrees. Localizer is 110.30. Have the Maverick VOR tuned in to VOR number 2. I'm actually going to switch that over to VOR number 1. So go ahead and do that here. 113.1. Is the Maverick VOR, and we'll switch this one over So it looks like we're about to fly into some weather. Nothing showing up on weather radar currently. Look at me, I'm a bad pilot. Nothing showing up currently, so should be okay, I guess. Next altitude is when I knock this down to 7,000. Actually, we can go ahead and take it down to 5 even, considering that's what we're going to be at. That's our first hard altitude constraint, so we'll do that. Like the passenger point of view. I don't know, I'm a sucker for wing music, can't help it. I love how it tells me unable to reach that 250 knots, yet we're there. So we are coming up on the Sauk intersection. That's going to be our vector point. You can see the extended localizer there, which is basically just the missed approach. Just continue straight ahead, so it kind of helps us out. An extended downwind or whatever they call it. Oh boy, let's see. Clouds look kind of dark, but once again, no, nothing on radar. So I'm gonna trust in the faithfulness of my deal here. 259 still, so we'll keep it at 250. We're actually a little bit below the descent path, so which is good. So better be a little below than way too high and too fast. Alright, what are you saying here? Yes, I know. But we're at 250 knots, so be quiet. Go away. Shut up. As we pass over top of the Sauk intersection, we are going to make a left turn straight north, basically to get ourselves vectored in. We got to vector ourselves. We don't have any controllers online, unfortunately. One of these days, I'm going to do a flight in the evening, and you guys who don't use VATSIM can see what it's like to have VATSIM. But here in the U.S., it is nothing like it is over in Europe flying on VATSIM. They are way more dedicated to the cause. We did have one event not too long ago. It was called Light Up the U.S. or something like that. But every single center was online, and most of the major airports were all online, all the way down to clearance delivery. It was awesome. I mean, really cool. Wish I would have had a nice enough computer back then to have recorded that. But oh well, had to do what we had. Alright, we're coming up on our 5,000 feet, 250 knots. Go ahead and switch this to heading select, because we're vectored from this point. And now let's make our turn north. Our first altitude, Zeg, I think it is Zeg, right? Zing intersection there is 3,000 or above. So here in just a little while, we'll go ahead and descend on down to that 3,000 foot. So until then, I'm going to be quiet and let you enjoy some GoPro angles. microphone was muted that whole time I was sitting there talking, but it's okay. Sensitive on the rudder. What I'm doing, you probably can't see the overlay. I'm turning on the APU and turning off all my lighting. So we'll go ahead and taxi it to the gate, which is gate Charlie 28 today, which is right straight ahead almost. Go ahead and bring up GSX, let them know where we're coming. Charlie 28 is number 6. Do we want to follow me? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's make them work. We'll taxi him, we'll make him come to us. It's actually right straight ahead, I can see it now. That's what I figured. Oh well. Yeah, well, anyways, what you didn't hear me saying was, had some good suggestions on the channel. People wanted to see how to make the grass before there was volumetric grass. There was basically basic grass, like it was plains basically, so it wasn't no big deal. I'm going to turn this weather radar off so we don't microwave our man on the ground. Hey, come on, dude. That's what the brake. You can tell I'm in Dallas, Texas. People already brake checking. Now there's some poor passenger back there that's going to sue the virtual airline because I just mashed their nose on the seat back in front of them. The gate we're going to is right over here. We can see the step truck. Aren't I going to feel stupid if we go somewhere else? But I'm pretty sure that's it. I don't normally use the pushback truck, but I wasn't 100% sure on the gate, so that's why I'm using it. Hey, look at there. I need to, there's actually an update that puts the wheels back on the airport traffic over there, so I gotta fix that guy. Yeah, I'm totally gonna run this guy over. You need to move your ass, dude. Seriously. Yeah, I'm tailgating you. What are you gonna do about it? Anyways, there's the gate. Oh, it's safe, Doc. We don't get a little marshaller. That clicking you're hearing is my brakes. I don't have a fancy yoke set up like some of these guys who have money. I like to challenge myself to see how close I can get to being right on it. Too far, yeah, whatever, my ass. And I gotta turn the APU, switch power over, otherwise it's gonna get dark real quick in here. And seatbelt sign off, heaven forbid somebody have to leave their seatbelt on for 5 seconds. I'll turn these two off. Well, we'll leave them hydraulics off, pitot off, window heat off. Put that on low battery. Fuel pumps off. Leave Ford fuel pump on. And let's tell GSX. Yeah, no, I was a bit too far and to the right, so I'm gonna get some deboarding action going. Let me see the guys coming in here. So, let's open some doors here. Yes, yes, I know. Comes the jetway in. They're just driving through people's cars. No big deal. Like I said, we're in Dallas, Texas. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the flight. I'm going to do some more tutorials. Painting, I think, is pretty much done unless there's something that you would like to see that I haven't covered. I can do some more scenery, whatnots, and all that kind of stuff. I am still working on my Wood County Airport, trying to get it done. Hey, look how that sinks in the ground. That's cool. Front door coming open. Front door's not coming open. I'm going to open up my FMC here and make the door open. Now the door's open. There we go. And there you go, folks. I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, I would tell you, the reason you're not seeing aircraft shadows is if you fly on V-Pilot, and used to be the same thing with, what's it called, Squat Box. If you flew with either one, and you have ground shadows turned on, there's a little bug built into there somehow with the multiplayer system. Somehow, for some reason, it won't show the other aircraft flying around with you, or taxiing around on the ground for whatever reason. So, if you turn the shadows off, you get ground traffic. If you turn them on, you'll just have a call sign floating around in the air that has an imaginary airplane underneath it. So, thanks for watching, guys, and hope to see you on the next one.